So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the South African Academy Online Racing. Yes, this weekend we're doing the qualification session for round number 5 here, and I can tell you right now it's all going down. We have 11 competitors racing for this evening. So just a little bit of an update there. We're in quali number 1 at the moment. As you can see, 13 minutes and round about 40 seconds to go, or just under. But I can tell you now, as I mentioned, we have a little bit of a lineup this evening. There are a number of drivers who couldn't participate this evening, and I can tell you what, it doesn't matter at the moment, because we have the Munna, we have Gav Pig, we have Devon, we have Weza, we have the Judge Man, we have Springbok Gamer, we have Wazzy, we have Jose, we have Hugh, we have Skadonks, and we have Vino for real, and that's what makes it count. We've got some really good drivers this evening. We're missing Nesmax, he's away, so unfortunately he couldn't make it this evening, and we're sorry about that, but we are going to continue this evening's race without him, unfortunately. But it is the Suzuka Grand Prix, yes, the Japanese Grand Prix, and I can tell you it's going to be an awesome evening, and we've had a couple of those going on Sunday evenings, especially when it comes to the drivers and the talent there are. Last week was Mexico. The Munna made a huge comeback and really showed the guys exactly what he's made of, and what a great job he did in Mexico. So without further ado, we're going to just sit back, relax, and enjoy some of the qualifications that are going on. You can already see there Munna putting up a nice time there of 1 minute 31.744. The Judge Man, wow, a great 134.198. That's great stuff from the Judge 013. And what a time that is. Skadonks at 157. Gav Pig still in the pits, as well as Devon. Let's see what Wes is going to be doing this evening. I see Springbok Gamers there as well. Also Weza, he's going to be out and about. Racing Point driver Jose, he's out there at the moment. And then Hugh Boucher in the other Reynolds. And then, as you can see, Vino for real. We'll see what he'll be putting up this evening. So great to see all of these drivers here. Oh, there we go. Out, and oh, I thought that was going to be it. He managed to keep that going, and that was actually Munna So, yeah, front wing is done. Let's see if he can just get this back to the pits. You can see how badly damaged the front is there. The wing has actually gone out. I think he batted that out of the park, coming around that corner, and you can see just taking it a bit easy to see if he can get back there. Let's see if he can nurse his way back to the pits. He will be finding that car not doing exactly what he wants to at the moment as he comes into the final chicane before getting towards the pits at the moment. So let's see. There we go, into the pits, and obviously taking care of business there this evening. So Weza, he's there at a 1:32.454. Great time from him. We're on board with him again. He's going to try and go for a better time than what he's currently sitting. Some great rivalry between him and the Muna at the moment, as well as Jose. So, and I can tell you what, a nice time's putting by Skatonk's moves up into 4th position in this quali number 1. Oh, that should never have happened. I don't think that was intentional. Oh, he's got a 5 grid penalty for the collision there. Yeah, I don't think that was intentional. So let's see. The wing pretty much gone there. Maybe we just need to get back down to, there we go, that front wing lost. So both those drivers having a little bit of a issue with the front wing now. So obviously this track was founded in 1976. Yeah, real pacey type of track. And I can tell you now it is the Japanese Grand Prix here at the South African Academy Online Racing Esports Challenge. And I can tell you now what a great track to be on this evening. And I can tell you now the guys are fired up, just ready to go. And obviously quali number one. You can see the guys are just getting those cars ready for this racing this evening. It's been a thrilling session so far with some ups and downs. You can see right now, nice job from Jose. He really put on a great time of 1:31.146, which is much quicker than his nearest rival. You might be saying much quicker, really? At 1 minute 31.744. Well, I can tell you now, every hundredth of a second counts on this track this evening. So, yeah, let me just tell you a little bit about this track. Normally, it is a 53 lap race. We're doing 50% of that this evening, and we are in the first qualification session and run about 2 odd minutes plus to go, and I'm sure everybody's pumped up in the pits, getting themselves ready for this race. You can see the guys just putting it. I know one of the Ferrari drivers, that's Gav Pegg. He's representing Ferrari this evening. This is one of his favorite tracks, so we'll be watching very carefully how he's going to handle things this evening. He's put on a 1:42.337 this evening. We'll see where he ends up this evening. I know this is one of his favorite tracks. And then Springbok Gamer 1:32.809. Vino for real, a great time there, 1:32.480. And then we have TNB Awazi. He's put on a 1:55 this evening. So waiting for Devon. He still hasn't put a time up yet, but we'll be watching out what he's doing. Some of the guys, if you want to just have a look at the selection of the tires, I'll put that on the screen now for you, just that you have a good overlay of what's actually happening. So we had Super Softs. Vino for real, he put on the hards. Very brave. You can see one of the drivers just going into the pits at the moment from the Renault team, and there you go. There goes Vino for real. He's going to tuck that up nice and tight. 43 seconds to go, and then we'll move on to quali number 2, and we'll see how the things end up there. There we go. Just watching the pits, putting it in there, and I'm sure we'll be. Oh, Muna comes back. Look at that time. Just before we thought things were wrapping up. You can see there that a 1:36.30. Maybe the Muna was listening to the commentator there, because I thought Jose was going to hold on to that first session victory, but no, he's come back in a big way. We're on board with the judge man himself, the Judge 013 now. You can see just concentrating in his traditional green helmet there, and really looking to push. Very nice driving line at the moment from the judge man. And there we go, the judge pushing through to see if he can probably do a much better time than 1:34, and it looks as though he's got it very nicely tucked in. This is where it all counts now. He's got to push it through this chicane area, and then whiz it on through. If he stays nice and tight now, yeah, what a nice end. What a nice end to that particular section of coming through there. He put on a 134.198. Remember, guys, this is the no assist session. So there's no assist, no driving line, no ABS assistance, no traction control assistance. It's all down to what you can put onto the pedal and with your fuel foot, and then obviously look into what you can do for under braking conditions. And you can see a really nice drive coming through from the judge at this point in time. Oh, very sweet. Really some nice driving. Just got to find those that quicker time, which I'm sure he's looking at trying to do now. There we go, perfectly done there. Really pushing it through, not getting up onto the curb because you can lose time there. And Jack and Jones, number 13. There we go, slowing down now, just coming to the end of the session for him. Second, there we go into third. He's really slowed it down now to get himself. So I'll be coming through now as we go into session number 2. So for those of you who follow Formula One, obviously the last race that was held here was in 2008. So it's one of those tracks that are very much alive with the GP. And there you go, the judgment given 9th position based on his time in the first session. So, Japanese Grand Prix qualification number 1 done. And let's see what are the next steps going into quali number 2. Guys have had a field today. They obviously looked at the weather, know exactly what's going on. Amazingly, also just some information about Suzuka, and the most wins by a Formula One driver is still held by Michael Schumacher. Mr. Lewis Hamilton took the Grand Prix last year. He won the Grand Prix, and he also took a pole position with a 1:27.760. So that's just giving you an indication of what he did. Here we go into quali number 2. 14 minutes on that time sheet, and it looks as though the guys are coming out now. A little bit bunched up. I hope that's not going to affect their times. We're on with Gav Pig at the moment. Just having a look at him take that through. I think the tire selections is the mediums, to be honest with you. So let's just go down and have a look at the tire selections. Yep, there we go. So we've got Gav Pig on mediums. We have Devon on softs. We have Weza on softs. The judge man, he's going for the soft application. Springbok Gamer now also on softs. We got Wasi on the mediums. We got the Munna on the mediums. We've got Jose on the mediums. We've got Hugh on the mediums, and then we've got Skedonks and Vino for real. So let's see what happens in this session. Round about 13 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Looks as though the judge man has left the session. I hope for other reasons, and we hope to have him back. I see his car is on the track. So we'll be looking to see what is going on there. Yeah, so let's get back what happened last year at the Formula 1 GP here in Suzuka, the Japanese Grand Prix. Obviously, it was the thrills and spills of Lewis Hamilton and Mr. Bottas himself. So it was a Mercedes-Benz win, and podium was Lewis, and then obviously his teammate, and then Max was racing for the Red Bull, and he was in third position at the time. During the race, just to give you an indication, the fastest lap time that was done was a 1 minute 32.318 at the time of the race. So during the race, so that was the fastest time given. So definitely, as we're standing on with Gav Pig, he's out to make an impact this evening in the Ferrari. Remember his teammate, oh, it was almost a loss there, but there you go. There's the first time coming up from Jose putting on a 131.220. And then Muna comes in there and says, listen, I could do a 131.220. Skadonks comes in with the next time at 133.254. Nice job, and there you go. There we go. There's Gav now. 1 minute 33.600. Pulled it in nicely there. Little bit off the track there. That's on the mediums. Here's Devon, looking to take shape in the Haas this evening, racing for Haas. His teammate just got disconnected, so let's see, have a look what's going on there. Oh, nicely done. There is the Aston Martin of Wesser. He's just come back and really done a nice job there of 131.136, all leading up to some of the quick times we're seeing at the moment. So we've got Wesser at the moment, then the Muna, then we have lost it in a big way, just pulls it back, puts it back on the track, hopefully doesn't blister the tires. It's got to get them nice and clean again. We'll see him back on the track. He was off. So we have the judge man still in the pits there. Here we are with Springbok Gamer. Let's see what, so in the Renault this evening, obviously. Let's see what sort of times he can be putting up this evening. Yeah, nice to have another federation watching. SAAOLR's watching this evening, so great to have you on board with us. We always enjoy a bit of partnership with SAAOLR. They're starting off their championship this coming week, so on Thursday evening at 8 o'clock. Why don't you join the boys at SAAOLR to watch the champion? They've got the GT5s happening. So, yeah, just a quick heads up for that one. And I think I'll be commentating with Dylan. So myself and Dylan will be doing the commentating there. You can join us there on the SAAOLR. And, yep. So, as I mentioned, we are affiliated with SAAOLR, and SAAOLR is affiliated with us. So, yeah, we condone. We also have midweek racing happening on Tuesday evenings. I think that kickoff is also around about 7 o'clock. That's the Assist League. In other words, they have assists on, not like this one where there is no assist. So if you are interested in joining a online league in South Africa, just keep that in mind, especially when it comes to Formula One. You have midweek racing, and then also if you're looking for that no assists experience, that's done on a Sunday here. And I can tell you now what fun we'll be having going along those lines. Still on board with Springbok Gamer. He's looking to put on a time at the moment. He's going to try and keep that as tight as he can. Here it's basically 7th gear, screaming down up into 8th for a short bit. Keep it going. He's kept it going nicely. He's coming up to the 100. Here's the 15-meter board into this. They're a little bit wide, but now it's just power on through this section. Try and stay sort of middle of the track, little bit out on the outer, and you're through the start and finish. And there we go, 1:34.682. There we go. He's going to keep it tight here, going on. Nice job from Springbok Game at the moment. Gav Pig! Look at Gav Pig there. Some excitement coming from me as the commentator. I told you he loved this track. And there we go. A 1:37.18. So now a new benchmark stepped up right here this evening in session 2. And I tell you what, Gav Pig in the Ferrari doing his teammate proud. And what a nice time from him this evening. Holding it tight. Let's keep it together now. He's going to be pushing this 6th up into 7th. Come on. Up into 8th. Got to get that 8th going. Here comes the 8th. There we go. He's going to swing it around. Very nicely done. No foot on the brake there. Holds it back into a deep. And you see there, no skidding. So that's good. Much better time coming from Springbok Gamer now. Oh, a little bit off there. Let him hold on. He should go up a little bit. Yes, he did. He did a 1:33. There we go. So even with a 1:33.527. Nice time coming back. And Vina for real. He's obviously also put on a nice time there of 1:31.585. As well as Jose, 1:31.504. Muna came back. He didn't change that time at all. He's just kept with it. And then obviously now Gav Pigs just put on that time which I mentioned. And yes, I got a little bit excited because I know he's actually ready, steady, go for this evening. And this is, as I said, his favorite track. So he's going to be seeing what he can do this evening. See if he can win this Grand Prix. I think that's all he's intended to do this season, is to come and win the Grand Prix. Well, this is his favorite track, as I mentioned. Let's see what he can do this evening. Hugh's done a great job down in 7th position there. Just above his teammate by Nickelberry Finn. Just so close when it comes to those times between those two teammates there. Then we've got Devon. I'm still waiting to see if the judgment can reconnect. He did DC, but hopefully he comes back. And then I've just seen Wazzy. He's come back, so hopefully he can put in the time. There's very limited time in this session, only approximately 2 minutes, so he has to get out there right now and do something special. So just going on with Wazzy at the moment, just to see if he can come back in a big way. I think let's go on board with him anyway. If anything now, it's going to happen. It's going to happen now. So there we go. Gav Pig comes in with that fantastic time of 1 minute 37.18. I tell you what, looking forward to seeing what he's going to be putting up this evening. He's in a 1 minute 31.136, and then the Munna comes back with a 1 minute 1:30, and I think it was a 2:32. But let's go back and see now what they're going to be doing in the final session this evening. Drivers ready to go, rumbled up and on fire this evening to see if they can be the champion here at the South African Academy Online Racing season number 5. And I can tell you now, it's that non-assist league with qualification number 3, round about 11 plus minutes to go. And I'm sure the guys are going to be wanting to get out as soon as possible and ahead of everybody else to make sure they have a clear track to see who can be putting themselves on the top spot this evening. You can see Gav Pig out there at the moment in quali number 3 at the moment to see if he can do his best to get that pole position going. Whoopsie. Sorry for that. Didn't mean to scare you with my cough this evening. However, it seems as though... Oh, yeah, that's what I was waiting to see. So here we go. Gav Pig now. He's got to do something special now. He's got to keep it all together in this round and see if he can hold up and take pole position this evening. And we're just watching it through. A little bit of heartbreak in there. Oh, he lost it in a big way. You could see how that car was swaying all over the place, but maybe he keeps it back there. We're watching out now to see who puts on the quickest time for the first part of this quali number 3. Pole position up for grabs. Who's going to be the first taker to show their mark this evening? There we go. My goodness gracious me. The Munna just whacked a fantastic time of 1 minute 29.951. Then we have Gav Pig coming in at a 1:31.039. But just in the... Oh, just there it comes now, guys. We can see it coming. Wesa. Fantastic time from him, 1:30.207. Obviously, cars maxed up now to see what they can do and really going to go for it. So hopefully I managed to get the sound back. Sometimes, obviously, these electronic devices sometimes give us a bit of nonsense. But hopefully you're back and we can see what's going on. Jose's just put on a nice time there, really nice time, 129.968. That's a great drive from him coming back there, and that's gonna almost put him in second place. The Munna, what a time that has been. And then obviously we have Weza, very nice time from him. So guys, almost the session done. We got 1 minute and 41 odd seconds to go. I can tell you now, it looks like it's going to be the Munna at pole position here at the Grand Prix here in Japan. So the Suzuka circuit, and I can tell you now, excitement for him. Really nicely done. That's 2 poles. One last week in Mexico and this week here in Japan. So great drive from him, and I tell you what, doing his team a lot of good with some points as well now. Remember, obviously we are watching these guys. What I can tell you now is the current position is we have a number of drivers that are away, and we hope to see them back quite soon. But yeah, it's a great competition that we're having. 11 drivers in this race this evening. It looks like Devin Ellis couldn't actually get a time going, but he's in 10th spot. I think just behind him is going to be, I just see he's left the session. I was wondering what's going on there. I know that we're having some DC problems with the guys. I mean, it hasn't been too good, but hopefully that's all patched up this evening and we can continue with what's actually going on this evening. So we're going to start off with a formation lap and then go straight on into the race session, and it's going to be a good one to watch. So let's see the drivers preparing themselves, getting themselves mentally ready for this 50% race. You've just seen some great driving by the guys, and I can tell you now it's going to be all happening here. The Munna has taken pole position this evening here at the Japanese Grand Prix. So it looks as though we got 10 drivers on the grid, 27 laps, and we're just waiting for the rest of the grid to line up. There are the lights, and we're about to get this Grand Prix on the go. And they're off at the moment, coming through at the moment. You can see sneaking through now is looks like Jose. Yes, Jose has come through into second position, looking to keep Vino for real off his tail at the moment. Looks as though the Munna is getting away nicely at the moment, as you can see them coming around. No incidences at the moment, which is great. A great start for the South African Academy Online Racing. And what a drive we're watching and witnessing this evening, as you can see the guys coming through beautifully through these lovely bends and sweeps here in Suzuka. I can tell you, a great drive already. You can see them lining up. Let's just go back a little bit. There we go with Vino for real now. As he's coming up, you can see just in front of him Jose, and I can tell you, all he's going to do now is look for an opportunity to see if he can get past. And here they're coming into, just a little bit under there, but nice avoidance from him, pushing it, and it's going to be, now here's that long straight. Is there an opportunity for him to get by at the moment? Just behind him, Weza is coming up on his tail as well. Remember, DRS is not activated yet. He's looking to go in the inside. He keeps it real. I think there was maybe a slight touch, but nobody. Nice time from Munna on the first lap there. Pushes it at a 1:34. Is this going to be the stinging pace that they have for this race this evening? As I said, a really fast track here in Suzuka. It's a really fast track, and love these sweeping S-spins as they come through here. And you can see, unfortunately, Devon retired. I don't quite know what the incident was, but there was a yellow flag in Sector 1. But just let's have a look at what the tire situation is at the moment. Let's have a look, see if we can put that on for you. A bit of details. There we go. Let's have it on the screen there. So Munna elected to go with the mediums, as well as Jose. Vina for real also on the mediums. Looks like Weza decided to go with the super softs. Sorry about that. Frantically going around there. Didn't realize that had happened. And almost had my foot in my mouth at the moment after that. But yes, back on with Vina for real. Obviously looking for that pace that he needs to get up with Jose, and he is keeping tight on Jose's. Oh, that was a lovely little maneuver to get him back straight. Keeping it in 7th. Once again looking for that opportunity. Going on the outside now. Trying to get through. Let's push it on the outside here. You can see Vina for real holding off Weza as well. I mean, it is very, very tight. And just going back on board. Let's go here. Let's have a look what's actually taking place for Vino for real is just in front of Weza. Weza also looking for that opportunity, and I can assure you now they're all aware of how close they are actually driving in this race here in Suzuka. the Japanese Grand Prix. Oh, there goes a little bit of the debris off that car. Picked off and scuffed. There we go. Vino for real looking to go on the outside, but takes him on the inside. Looks for the inside line. Can he get past? He's pushing like heck, like crazy to get past him there. But once again, Jose holds him off. Can he just keep it together now? He's gone wide. He's going to pull in the inside now. You can see how close this racing is. Fantastic drive. I think Weser just backed off a little bit. He didn't want to get too close to any incidences. But you can see now third and second change positions. And here we go. Weser looking to see if he can get down on the inside. Tucks in tight. And it's going to be now the DRS. There we go. A nice change over there. Looking to go in. And some tight racing between these drivers. Hopefully they keep it together. Vino for real goes through now, Jose. And as you can see, a little bit off, but this gives the opportunity to Weser to come past. And he just does it in time. Fantastic drive from him. Now this is going to open up the opportunity for Weser to catch up Vino for real. Remember, the DRS is now activated. He's just lost quite a bit there. Is he going to be able to come back? This is that tight left-hander coming into the right-hander here, and then a long sweeping left-hander coming up any second now. And then it's that long straight. Can he get underneath and over the bridge? This is over the bridge section, which we're coming to now. And here we go. Through the forest. And you can see that distance now. Vino for real is humming down the straight there. Here we go now through the main grandstand section, through start and finish. There's the pit entrance as we're coming around. And really nice drive. 5 laps done. And well, let's say 6 laps now, sorry for that, of this 27 lap race here on the South African Academy Online Racing. And I can tell you now, what a great race it's been so far. Okay, don't leave Jose out of this. We're on board with Jose at the moment for with Race Point. And he's really looking down to see if he can come back. I'm going to just skip down. You can see it's really not that far between these drivers at the moment. And even if I go back, you can see all the cars in a line now. We're on with Hugh Boucher. Hugh coming across nicely, racing for Renault this season. Teammate is Springbok Gamer. Judge is up in 7th position. Nice work from him this evening. Gav Pig down in 9th position. So interesting little information there. As I said, it is his favorite track. He's done 3 laps, but he is on the hards. So maybe a strategy change may have to come into play here. And overall affect what is actually taking place. So here we are on board with Skadonks coming through start and finish now. Has he managed to pick up the pace? Maybe that's what we need to do. Let me just put on that and that. That's going to give you some times through the sectors as well, with Skadonks is. And you can see clearly he's on the mediums there. We can actually just take that off because the tires are being shown down below there. Let's just go on stop. So Gab Pig obviously pitted. I think he took some damage on the car, had to go in and pit there. But just going across. position change, you can have a look there. Vino Ferreira went up 1. Obviously, Weza went up 1. Unfortunately, Jose down 2. Skadonks is up 1 as well. Hugh Boucher up 1. And then Judge Boy, you have done a fantastic job. 2 up on there, and Gav Pig went down 4. So that's just an indication of what's actually happening there. I just want to go down a little bit more. There we go. Springbok Gamer still in this race. So in 8th position at the moment. Oh, that's a bit of a loose move from him. That's really out of the ordinary for Springbok Gamer. 8 seconds behind. I mean, we can have some really close racing, and it really is going from what we're seeing at the moment. We're on with Gav Pig. He's on those hards, and you can see him battling with those hard tires, obviously wanting to push it, but I think he's battling to get them up to temperature at the moment. Yeah, he's really battling with those tires. You can see that. I don't know, maybe he's going to have to speak to the mechanics to organize some different tires here. I think the strategy for him was to go on as long as possible with those tires, but you can see at the moment battling. But I think the front nose cone is also gone. Seems very much the case at the moment. Yeah, I didn't see it in the beginning, but I can see now that he lost the front nose cone. Here we're on board with the current leader, 8 laps in of this 27 lap race. As you can see now, the Munna really taking a commanding lead over his nearest rivals. Round about 4 seconds to be thereabout. So he'll be looking very, very good to take in his second win here at the South African Online Academy. And sorry, I'm just watching as he's going through these corners. He's doing a beautiful job through these sweeps. Let's go out onto this particular view here so you can have a look at what distance his nearest rival is. And you can see there it comes through Vino for real as he's going through both S's. So that time of nearly 3 seconds has just then. Skadonk's in the pits at the moment. Let's just go down to see what's actually, he's coming out now. I don't know exactly what it was, but there you go. Springbok Gamer gains a position on him. So he might be looking the familiar 69 for Skadonks. And there we go. There is Springbok Gamer in 7th position now. Judge doing exceptionally well this evening. He's now up 3 places from the starting grid. So he's doing an excellent job. He's up into 6th at the moment. Just ahead of him is this man, Jose, at the moment. Obviously racing in his first league, Grand Prix league here at the South African Academy Online Racing. So this is his first league with us, and he's done exceptionally well. Really, I haven't seen him crash out at all this season, and hopefully I don't jinx him at the moment, but he's really done exceptionally well in ensuring that he's finished at least in the top 3 in nearly every race that's actually happened, or in the top 4, let me put it that way. So we'll be watching a keen eye on him at the moment. You can see he's just gone down. Now here is a very nice piece of action we're watching when it comes to Hugh Boucher now. Hugh Boucher has done very well as well. He's also up 3 positions at the moment. and really driving it so beautifully. Oh, a little bit of a slide there. Hopefully he doesn't lose it too much. There he comes through. I think that has given Jose a bit of catch-up time. And then if we go a little bit further, we can see now we have Weza looking to see if he can come through now. And I just want to see if I can take that off. So he's into the pits. What's happened? What's happened? Is this just a tire change? I think it's because he does have... Okay, so he's putting on the mediums. According to me, he's putting on the mediums. He's out there. Is there anybody going to probably come back and sneak past? Because here comes Hugh Boucher, then takes into third spot now. So he's now got himself in a podium position. If he maintains what he's doing at the moment, and I mean he's got mediums on, the question is how many laps? So 10 laps currently on the tires they're currently running on. Very clever move from Weza, because he's just put on mediums now. This means the guys are going to have to look. I mean, max is probably 15 laps with the mediums. So they'll start to feel that wear and tear. So just keep your eye out now, because it seems as though these guys have got 10 laps on these tires at the moment. And round about lap 15, they're going to have to consider coming in and changing those tires. There's Vino for real. Nice helicopter move. Obviously, just taken Gav Pig. But there you go, the fastest lap done by Gav Pig on those softs. So he's done 3 laps. Skadonk's on the hards. And I mean, let's see if my theory is correct when it comes to those hard tires. I'm just going to go straight on board with Skadonk's at the moment, because Gav Pig was really battling. So here's Skadonk's a little bit wide on that. Had to correct now. As I said, good positioning there. He's going to come way round now. He seems to be handling them quite nicely, and I just, as I said, I wanted to have a look on the camera there just to see how those hards were doing, and Skatonks looks as though he's fine with these tires. So I don't know, maybe the front end was a little bit smashed when we were looking. Here we go on board with Springbok Gamer now. He's also on the hards. Right, as mentioned now, 12 laps. But let's go here, because this is where I want to be. There we go now. 12 laps. Let's just go back. Sorry, Hugh. Let's go back on Hugh now. Let's take that off. I'll leave the time on there so you're going to see what's going on. So Jose up into third position now. There's the gap between them. You can actually see that. There's that gap. Now, here we go. In 5th position now, you can see Weza. He's looking to catch up. Let's go on board with him now. Here we're back, going ahead now. A little bit quicker in that round. Now let's see what's going to happen now. Let's push it out. Let's get that camera view out. Obviously looking to see when he can pick up on the DRS. And that's what I want to do now. Just go back in the car so we can see if he's going to pick up the DRS, which he should do quite easily. Just got to watch himself now. Yes. Look at him, he's going to go on around on the outside. Yes, he does take the outside. There we go. Nicely done by Weza. If I go back now, just to have a look there. Back on board with Hugh Boucher now. Could be tire play. So there we go. Nicely done. Let's pick up what's going on now. So now Hugh down into 5th. Up into 4th is Weza. Then you have Jose. Then you have Vino for real. And then you have the Muna. Right. Let's go back a little bit now. Multiple penalties for the judge, man. Let's see how he's doing at the moment. In 4th, 5th, should keep it. 3rd. Springbok Gamer in 8th place. Gav Pig is out of the race, unfortunately. 4 laps in. Going up, there we go. There we go. Now on the super softs comes out. 16 laps done. This is now an interesting strategy. He's now just been overtaken by Skadonks. Is this the right strategy to have? Now he's going to be looking to see if he can gain a position. Is he on a 3-stop or a 2-stop? Let's go up. Let's go up again. Here's Weza. "16 laps from these two. You can see those tires are not looking too good. Maybe we can judge from the time. As I mentioned, 15 laps on these tires. Then it really gets a little bit rough and tough to keep the car on the track. And there's a perfect example now. The grip is not where it should be. Let's go up to the Muna now. Lap 17. 10 laps left in this race. Is the strategy now to go and change the tires? You can see the tires are pretty much worn now. So 17 laps, still sticking with the tires. He's gained 10 seconds and he knows. And I think he's looking down at that 18-seconder there. Because that, he needs to get it to at least 25. It doesn't look as though he's got any damage to the car anyway. So, oh, looks like Springbok came off. Yellow flag in sector 2, and there we've just seen what was going on there. Jose just passes Skadongs now. Let's just pop past. Oh, that was pretty close, Skadongs. Almost lost it into the wall, but managed miraculously to keep that car going straight. Judgeman into the pits. Let's have a look. I'm just sweeping through because I know always can't pass the pits again. And some really tight hustling going on, guys. Vino for real in the pits at the moment. What does that mean? He's just come out of the pits. Now he's waiting. Very clever move. Very clever move from the Muna. He waited for these guys to pit. Now he has got that additional couple of seconds added up. But I don't think he expected. 27 seconds now. This could mean that he could go in for that pit and just come out in front. If he does, this would be the opportunity to do so. And there you go. As I said, he's put himself in there. Let's just see where is this man as he's coming down the straight now. Let's see if we can just go back. There's the pits now. It's really quick. He's out quite quickly. Let's have a look. He's coming around the S-bends. Does he do it comfortably? Yeah, here he comes. just in front of him. Does he come? Oh, well, it's not. I thought it was, but it's the Haas. Wow. Just wanted to see if we could actually have the space between them. Judge slowing the Muna up. But seems to go back nicely. So now on the super soft, 7 laps to go in this race. Here we go on Weza at the moment. He's going to be trying to catch the Muna now. Skudong's getting some more warnings now and penalties. There's the judge man off the track there. That's a 133. So down with Vina for real now in 3rd spot, 2 laps on these softs. There in 4th position is Hugh Boucher, and just behind him, you'll see him coming into the picture right about now, there we go, is Jose in 5th position. There's Vina for real, just ahead of him. It's a little bit wide there. Oh, that is not what you want to be doing. 10 laps. He's now got a problem because just on his is this guy. Vina for real now is licking his chops. I think he just saw what happened there, and now you've got the judge man who is going to have to give way. But it looks as though Vina for real is hunting. I just want to get out of into the car area. Let me just see how this goes about. There it is. And all it takes is just a little bit of an offset. Just a little bit of offset and you lose it, and there you go. There's the DRS. Is he going to be able to get past him? Now watch. This is where it gets tricky now. Weza screaming down to this corner. fully aware of what's behind him. Oh, Vina for real. Nicely done. Lap number 23 of 27 laps. And there we go, right tucked in tight now. And is he going to get past? Because he's not, Vina for real is not going to let up on Weza at the moment. He's going to tuck in nicely. Here it comes. Let me just go back on board. Just waiting for anybody to make a mistake now. Looks to be a little bit quicker. It could be because of the tires. So Vina for real coming in. Let me just go back one little step now. Just a little bit wide there. Was it the wrong strategy for the mediums? Lap number 24. Let's go back to this rivalry. Hugh Boucher just in front of Jose at the moment. Pulling in tight. Pushing through, 25 laps done. Let's go up to the leader now. As he's going through just the final paces of this Grand Prix. Looking to keep himself abreast of Vino for real. He's 14 seconds behind him now. So, 26th lap. The 26th lap. The Munna is in now. He just needs to keep it all together. He's done 6 laps on these tires. So nicely done. Wow, just stepping it out, putting the foot on the throttle just to keep it in now. So after this is the penultimate lap. So Hardy, thanks for the question. I'll just get back to you on that one. As I've said, there were only 10 people. Well, we've got no assists, and a lot of people don't like driving without any assists on. It is an all South African league, so what you're witnessing is quite unbelievably the only 10 drivers out of a huge amount of guys that actually enjoy the sport, that actually race. And I know I'm saying this towards the end of the race, but unfortunately that is the facts. We welcome anybody that's on consult or PS4 consult that wants to come and race with us. However, it's got to be the no assists. There is no assists on this particular race. So these guys are really driving it, and you can see at the moment coming through to finalize, and it is definitely the Munna who wins this race, followed closely by this gentleman at the moment coming through the last section. Vino for real takes second on the podium. Third is this gentleman. Very nicely done by Weza. Fourth is this gentleman as he's coming through. Hugh Boucher, very nice job from him this evening. Finishing in 4th position. Just got to keep it together to the end here. And then followed by that gentleman that just went past him. Hugh takes 5th due to time penalties. And what a race it was. As we go up now, we watch. It's an all South African affair for Hardy, who asked the question. Valid question it was, well done. Hard lines. 2 Skadonks. Really tried hard this time. And what a race it has been this evening. And just to give you some perspective of what it was, it's all happening this evening. You can see the Munna taking 1st position, Vino for real, Weza, then it was Jose, it was Boucher, then Skadonks, Springbok Gamer, the Judge Man, and the last 2 did not finish this race. So 8 finish, 10 starts, 8 finish. Congratulations to the guys this evening. Thank you for joining us this week, and we'll see you at 7 o'clock next week, same time, same place, to watch the next Grand Prix on the South African Academy Online Racing. Big up, God bless, and see you soon.